Hi everyone, Ken Courtright. I'm here today doing a video to actually honor my Grandma Sally. In 1984, I walked into her restaurant, which was on 105th and Western Avenue in Chicago, and I saw my grandma hovered over a table in the back room of the restaurant with a liquid paper bottle and the little liquid paper paintbrush, I guess, and she was going in and either raising or lowering the price of a plate of Dover sole by 50 cents. So I sat next to her and I said, "Grandma, what are you doing?" And she says, "Well, take a seat, let me explain something to you. I'm controlling what's called our trailer of expenses." And I said, "Trailer of expenses?" I was about 14 years old at the time. And she could tell by the look on my face I had no idea what she's talking about. She goes, "Take a seat, let me explain something. We're in the restaurant business, as you know, and there's only one thing we can control, and that's our own expenses. We cannot control the weather. We cannot control the road construction on our front door. We can never predict or even guesstimate how many people are going to walk into our restaurant on any one day. The only thing we can control is our expenses, the cost of food and the cost of our labor force." So as we are looking maybe at next month or the month after, if I know road construction's coming or bad weather's coming, I can have a rough idea of what I need to do to adjust. But on a high-level view, let me explain how this works in our restaurants. If we know that our gross revenues, because road construction is coming in, if we know our gross dollar amount or gross sales this month is going to go down next month, I have to take our expenses and adjust them with it so we can always keep that gap of operating profit. I would be a bad business owner, and if I knew that gross revenues were going down and I let my expenses stay up here, we would be losing money, we would not be profitable. So I'm right now going through our menu and raising prices or lowering, making an adjustment to the menu so I can control the expenses and so forth. So she said, "Do you understand this?" And I said, "I actually understand it completely." So how does this relate to websites? Well, when it comes to growing traffic on a website and growing revenues on a website, we have to be honest with ourselves. What can we control? And there's only a couple things we can control. How many pages of content does our website have? How many pages of new content are coming into our website? And what type of marketing are we doing and how much marketing are we doing? So if we know in 3, 4, 5, 6 months we need to make this much more money from our website, well, we can do the reverse of a trailer of expenses, and we can thrust up the marketing or thrust up how much content we're doing and see if we can kind of move the needle. But if you know something's coming, if you have a hint of a Google algorithm coming for a change and you're not exactly sure, you might want to purposely lower your expenses to maintain that profit margin on your website or small business. And it's just good sage advice from Grandma Sally. So if you'd like to see how we use the tips and techniques in this video with the trailer of expenses and other techniques of how we grow our websites, feel free to click the link on this page.